And welcome back, Pokemon trainers and fans, to day two. Day six, part two of Pokemon Fight Club. And here is our first matchup for tonight. Oddish, a grass poison type featuring Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Moonlight, and Stun Spore. And its opponent, Shuckle, a bug rock type featuring Sludge Bomb, Rollout, Bide, and Sandstorm. All right, let's head to the battlefield, and we are back at Poke Cup Stadium. That's where all of our second round battles will be going for this week. And here is Oddish featuring. Oh, wow, I am off to a great start tonight, you can tell. And its opponent, Shuckle, is on the field now. All right, so let's see just what these Pokemon are capable of. Oddish, starting off with Giga Drain. That'll hit the rock typing hard. That's a critical hit, and the bug typing for Shuckle stopped it from doing any more damage. But Shuckle's going to whip up a Sandstorm. And that'll do some damage on Oddish. Alright, Oddish opting for a Sludge Bomb. Not very effective. And Shuckle going for a Rollout. Not much there, so it looks like most of the damage for Shuckle is going to come from the Sandstorm. Alright, Oddish going with a Stun Spore now. And it's paralyzed. We'll see just what that's going to happen with the rollout. Here comes turn 2 for rollout, as a matter of fact. A little bit more damage, still not much, given that rollout is a rock-type move. But the Sandstorm will continue to plague Oddish. And Oddish opting for another Giga Drain. That'll bring Shuckle down to 100 hit points. Oddish replenishing, but not by much. And Shuckle is fully paralyzed. That'll stop the rollout. The Sandstorm is continuing and brings Oddish down to 104. Oddish going back with another Giga Drain. It's down to 66 and replenishes up to 121 for Oddish. And Shuckle's going to repeat the rollout, but it's going to start right from scratch and not do much. And it's a miss! So that's going to restart it again. And the Sandstorm has finally subsided. Maybe a little bit of a chance here with Oddish. This has been very back and forth so far. And Sandstorm has really been the only real damage either one has been able to do to each other. So Oddish coming back with another Giga Drain. That's going to bring Shuckle down to 36 hit points. And replenish itself to 139. And Shuckle's going to whip up the Sandstorm again, but I don't know if it's going to survive to the next turn. Alright, here comes Oddish with the Giga Drain. If it hits, that'll likely take out the Shuckle. No! Shuckle hangs on with 5 hit points. Oddish to 118. Shuckle going with the rollout again. That'll hit, but it only brings it down to 101. That's not going to be enough. The Sandstorm brings Oddish down to 68. There's no hit points left for Giga Drain. It's got to go with a Sludge Bomb. And that'll do it. Shuckle is out. Oddish is your victor in the first match of the night. The grass typing was just too much for the rock typing. However, the bug typing for Shuckle did make it a very interesting match. All right, we will be back with match number 2 here in just a moment. And welcome back. We have match number 2 ready for you here on the screen, featuring Slowking, a water and psychic type, featuring Psychic, Water Gun, Disable, and Growl. And its opponent is Ledian, a bug flying type, featuring Giga Drain, Dig, Hyper Beam, and Super Sonic. So again, another interesting type matchup. The Psychic typing of Slowking versus the Bug typing of Ledian. But Ledian does not have any Bug type moves to use against Slowking. So we'll see just how this one plays out. And you might be able to hear it. My Meowth is here in the room with me. Alright, so let's see how these two fare against each other. Ledian's going to start off with a Supersonic. But it's going to miss. Slowking able to shake that off. Slowking's going to respond back with a Psychic attack. Like I said, my Meowth is here with me, so you guys were fan favorites for her, or she was a fan favorite for you guys last week. So again, I do not mind at all if she steals a little bit of the spotlight. In fact, why don't you like this video just for the cat? Why not? Leave a comment down below if you have any pets at home. What are their names? What kind of pets do you have? I love animals anyway. Alright, so Ledian does get the Supersonic off and gets the confusion on Slowking, damaging itself. We'll see just how this plays out. Like I said, as long as she doesn't knock over any water or mess with the cables, I don't care. Alright, Ledian's going to go with a Giga Drain. That's going to do some damage to Slowking, not a whole lot. Slowking fighting the confusion, but it doesn't work. It's going to attack itself. I gotta keep an eye on the screen and the cat. Alright. So Ledian going back to another Giga Drain. Super effective, bringing Slowking down to 159. Almost fully healed. Slowking still fighting the confusion, but it does manage to get off a Psychic attack. We'll see if this might turn the tide. And Special Defense goes down for Ledian. That's not good. Alright, Ledian fighting back with another Giga Drain. Seems to be an effective strategy here, bringing Slowking down to 91. And Slowking shakes off the confusion entirely. Here comes another Psychic attack. That's going to bring Ledian down to 32. This might be a curtain call for Ledian. Ledian's going to launch a Hyper Beam. This might be its final call. And brings Slowking down to 13. It hangs on. Slowking going with a Psychic. And that'll do it. Slowking with the win over Ledian. A very closely contested match between the two. Again, the Bug typing wreaking havoc with how the battles pan out. Alright folks, we'll be back with battle number 3 here in just a moment. We are back with match number 3 for tonight, featuring Pidgeot and fan favorite Gengar. Pidgeot, a normal flying type featuring Fly, Swift, Steel Wing, and Whirlwind. And its opponent Gengar, a ghost poison type featuring Nightshade, Thief, Nightmare, and Hypnosis. So 2 of those attacks won't do much against Pidgeot. The normal ghost typings don't go well together at all. In fact, they don't do anything against each other. So we'll see how this battle plays out. Since half their movesets they can't use. Alright, Pidgeot's on the field, and here is Gengar. Let's go down to the field. Alright, they eye each other down. Let's see what happens. Gengar's going to start off with Hypnosis. And Pidgeot falls asleep. 2 fully evolved Pokemon going head-to-head. Pidgeot's going to sleep through this turn. That'll give Gengar a chance to do a little something here. Alright, Gengar's going to use a Thief. Some damage, not a whole lot. Pidgeot still slept through that. Alright, another Thief. Brings Pidgeot down to 223, and it wakes up. And it's going to go up into the sky. Gengar opting to use the move Nightshade. It's not going to do anything, but it's also going to miss this turn. And here comes Fly. There's some damage. So Gengar's got a little bit of a handful now that Pidgeot's woken up. Gonna be able to put it back to sleep. Gengar with the Hypnosis. No, it does nothing. Pidgeot manages to stay awake and it flies back up into the air. Gengar's just gonna go ahead and use Thief. And that's a miss. Pidgeot ready to set up the Fly. Here it comes. Direct hit brings Gengar down to 65 hit points. Right, Gengar going back to a Hypnosis. And Pidgeot falls asleep. Alright, so this will be a free turn for Gengar. Here comes a Thief. Some damage, not quite 50%, but Pidgeot is still asleep. So it's another free turn for Gengar. Here comes Thief again. Brings Pidgeot down to 119, and it wakes up. And here comes the Fly. It's going to set it up. Next turn might be it for Gengar. Gengar's going to try for another Hypnosis, but it won't do much. Nothing at all. And here comes Pidgeot with the Fly. This could put it away. And it does. Pidgeot is your winner in match number 3 tonight. Successful over Gengar. The normal ghost typing matchup just never seems to work out either way. But Pidgeot was able to find a way to fly its way to victory. Alright, we will be right back with match number 4 for tonight. And we're back one more time with match number 4, this time featuring Staryu, a pure water type with Psychic, Hydro Pump, Thunder, and Recover. And its opponent is Girafarig, a normal Psychic type featuring Psybeam, Stomp, Crunch, and Agility. Let's head down to the stadium for this matchup. Staryu exiting the ball. And here comes Girafarig. Alright, let's get this underway. Alright, Staryu to start with a Psychic attack. Not sure if that's really going to do much. Not very effective at all. 39 damage. Girafarig answering with Crunch. There's some good damage. Alright, Staryu back to start, this time with Hydro Pump. That's the damage I was looking for, brings Girafarig down to 90 hit points. Girafarig going back with another Crunch. They are almost even in terms of percentage. Staryu can hit another, it's going to go for a Hydro Pump. If it can hit this, this will be it. And that'll do it. Staryu takes out Girafarig. Another close match. I was really hoping that Staryu wouldn't just keep on using Psychic, considering that Girafarig itself is a Psychic type. But maybe it was trying to go after that normal type and just hope that Psychic wasn't going to do much. Alright folks, that's it for match number 4. Match number 5 coming your way next. Match number 5 coming your way. This time we're going to Johto to feature Xatu. Psychic Flying type featuring Fly, Future Sight, Nightshade, and Flash. And it's going up against the Bug Poison type Venonat featuring Sludge Bomb, Psychic, Supersonic, and Stun Spore. Heading back to Poke Cup Stadium for this one, match number 5, and match number 140 of our tournament. Here is Xatu, the fully evolved form of Natu, and here comes Venonat. So this is another interesting one where the bug typing will come into play, and that Venonat itself is also a poison type, so psychic attacks are strong against it, but then it's also got the issue of its bug typing, which is weak to Xatu's fly, but strong against its psychic. So this will be interesting. So Xatu electing to go up into the air. Venonat using Stun Spore, but Xatu will escape that. Alright, here comes Xatu's fly. Could this be a one-hit? Super effective, but no, it brings Venonat down to 123. Here comes the Stun Spore, and it is paralyzed, so Venonat will have the priority in the next turn. Alright, Venonat, you're going for Supersonic, so a double, it gets the confusion, so it's got 2 status ailments, and it's going to attack itself. So that's what Venonat was setting up to begin with. That'll make this even more interesting. Alright, Venonat going with a Sludge Bomb. Decent damage. Xatu fights off the confusion, but now it's wrapped by paralysis. Venonat's going to go back for another Supersonic, trying to keep Xatu confused. And it does get the confusion. And it's going to attack itself again. Venonat is just going at it here. Here comes another Sludge Bomb. And Xatu hangs on for 8. And Xatu's still confused. It's attacking itself and knocked itself out. Venonat walks away the winner. Great strategic strategy there. Strategic strategy, okay. Venonat outlasting Xatu, setting up the paralysis and the confusion. A great battle by Venonat. So there's your winner. We'll be right back with our midway battle. And we are back with battle number 6, halfway through tonight's lineup. And this one's going to feature Mr. Mime, a pure psychic type, featuring Psybeam, Barrier, Baton Pass, and Substitute. And its opponent, Jigglypuff, a pure normal type with Body Slam, Rollout, Defense Curl, and Sing. So let's head back to the stadium, and here come the balls. And first one out of the ball is Mr. Mime. And here's Jigglypuff. I actually have a friend that does a really good Jigglypuff impression. It actually threw me off the first time I heard it. Alright, so here we go into the battle. Let's see how this one plays out. Alright, so Mr. Mime to start, he's going to set up some defense with Barrier. So his physical defense has gone up. And Jigglypuff is going to get a Sing off. And Mr. Mime has fallen asleep. Alright, Mr. Mime is still snoozing on the battlefield, so that's going to give Jigglypuff a free turn. Here comes a Body Slam. Not a whole lot of damage. Jigglypuff needs to keep in mind that Mr. Mime's got that barrier up. So Body Slam may not be the best route of action. And Mr. Mime's still sleeping, so it's another free turn for Jigglypuff. And Jigglypuff's going to opt for Rollout. Only about 10 damage on the first go-through. And Mr. Mime wakes up, so it's finally awake. And it's going to launch a Psybeam. Direct hit onto Jigglypuff brings it down to 261. Here comes the Rollout. A little bit more damage on turn 2. Here comes turn number 3, though. Mr. Mime going back to the Psybeam. It's a hit, and one more may do it to take care of Jigglypuff, but here comes the rollout one more time. It's a critical hit, and that'll do it. Jigglypuff comes from behind to take out Mr. Mime. For a second there, I thought for sure Mr. Mime was going to get this one in the bag, but a critical hit with rollout sealed the deal for Jigglypuff. Agonizing memories of fighting Whitney. Alright, we'll be back with the next one. And here we go with match number 7. This one featuring Swinub, the Ice Ground type, featuring Blizzard, Earthquake, Strength, and Mist. And its opponent is the ever-fearsome Beedrill, a Bug Poison type featuring Twin Needle, Sludge Bomb, Pursuit, and Focus Energy. So although it has wings, it is not a flying type, which always kind of boggled me, but I guess if you're going to pick of 2, Bug Poison would fit it better. So here's Swinub on the field, and followed immediately by Beedrill, not to be confused with the crazy Murder Hornets. Well, I guess it is a Murder Hornet, but that's beside the point. Alright, so here we go. Alright, they've got their orders. Here comes Beedrill with a Sludge Bomb. Not very effective. Swinub's going to answer back with Blizzard. This could be a one-hit. It's a miss. Alright, Beedrill opting to go back for another Sludge Bomb. And it's a critical hit that's going to bring Swinub down to 69. Nice. Here comes the Blizzard, though. And it's frozen solid. Swinub's going to get the win on a freeze. So that'll do it. Beedrill only got Swinub down to 69 hit points before getting frozen. The Swinub got to opt for a strength attack there, bringing it down. Beedrill still frozen solid. Here comes another strength attack. Brings Beedrill down to 62. Still frozen solid. Really, the only way to get out of that is for it to melt. Here comes a Blizzard that's going to hit, and that's it. Swinub takes the win over Beedrill by freeze. So excellent work there. Swinub really had the advantage anyway over the Bug Poison typing with Ice and Ground. So, alright, we'll be back for the next battle. Alright, match number 8 coming your way. Featuring Kabuto, the Rock Water type, featuring Rollout, Giga Drain, Blizzard, and Attract. And everyone's favorite clone, Ditto, the normal type that only knows Transform. So here we go down to the battlefield. Let's see how these two play out. First on the ball is Kabuto. And followed quickly by Ditto. Alright, so Kabuto's going to start off with a Giga Drain. Not a whole lot of damage. It's not going to do much for Kabuto. Ditto is transforming and is now Kabuto. So now it knows all the same moves. Let's see how this goes back and forth, but it also has the same type disadvantage now. Super effective Giga Drain brings Ditto down to 18. And Ditto's going to answer back with its own Giga Drain. Super effective brings the actual Kabuto down to 23. This is quite a battle here. Alright, the real Kabuto using Giga Drain. And that'll do it. So the actual Kabuto does win over Ditto pretty handedly. Really, the real Kabuto having a higher speed is what did it in on that one. So speed making all the difference there over Ditto. Okay, we will be back with match number 9 in just a moment. Alright, we are back, and this battle features Muck, a pure poison type featuring Sludge, Dynamic Punch, Disable, and Acid Armor, facing off against the pure water type Marill with Surf, Rollout, Defense Curl, and Swagger. Alright, the Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield for this matchup. Matchup number 9 of the night. And out is the fully evolved Muck from Grimer. And its opponent, Marill. Alright, so let's just see what these two are capable of doing against each other. And again, these first few battles are all Pokemon that lost in the first round. So Marill's going to start off with a Swagger, and Muck's attack is going to go up, but it's also going to be confused. And it's attacking itself. Confusion, again, running rampant in this tournament. Alright, Marill's going to opt for Rollout. A lot of Rollout in this episode. Not much damage there. Muck's fighting the confusion. It gets off a Sludge. And it poisons Marill. Marill down to 130. Alright, Marill's going to continue the Rollout attack. This is turn 2 for Rollout. Still not a whole lot of damage. Hurt by the poison brings it down to 89. Muck is confused. It's going to attack itself. Brings itself down to 138. So here comes turn number 3 on Rollout. That brings Muck down to 74. Marill, hurt by the poison, come down to 48. It's no longer confused. Here comes the Sludge. And that will do it. Muck pulls out a heavy one over Marill. A really close match. Confusion again, playing, just playing with everyone's minds, literally. And Muck able to overcome the confusion and defeat Marill. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Match number 10 coming your way, and this time we're featuring Lickitung, a pure normal type with Hyper Beam, Shadow Ball, Surf, and Supersonic. And its opponent, Dragonair, the pure dragon type with Outrage, Slam, Fire Blast, and Thunder Wave. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the field. The balls are thrown, and here comes Lickitung. And its opponent, Dragonair. Alright, let's get this battle underway. Alright, first move is going to be Dragonair with a Thunder Wave. And it gets the paralysis on Lickitung. Lickitung answering back with Supersonic. But it's going to miss. Dragonair able to fight it off. Alright, Dragonair coming out with a Fire Blast. Decent damage there. Not quite 100. Lickitung going back for the Supersonic, trying to get the confusion. And it does. Dragonair is now confused. So both Pokemon now able to get status-changing attacks off. Dragonair able to fight through the confusion and gets an Outrage off. Does 100 damage down to 169. And Lickitung is fully paralyzed, unable to attack. So that was a free turn for Dragonair. Alright, Dragonair is no longer confused. Here comes the Outrage one more time. It brings Lickitung down to 66. And it's paralyzed again. Another free turn for Dragonair. Dragonair is confused after the outrages, but it's able to get off a slam, and it misses! This is a free turn for Lickitung, launching a Hyper Beam. And that brings Dragonair down to 126. Lickitung, having to recharge, will give Dragonair a free turn. Let's see how it goes. Dragonair's fighting the confusion. It attacks itself! Neither Pokemon able to attack the other on this turn. This is still anyone's battle. Alright, here comes Dragonair. It's no longer confused. Here comes the Fire Blast. This could win it. It's another miss! Dragonair misses twice in a row, and Lickitung is paralyzed. This is awesome! Another back and forth battle of two titanic foes. Neither one giving up an inch, but missing everywhere. Here comes a slam from Dragonair. And it's another miss. Lickitung's got a chance with a Hyper Beam. And it's missed. Oh, back and forth, shooting at each other. Who's going to finally pull it out? Here comes a Fire Blast from Dragonair one more time. And it's another miss. And Lickitung's fully paralyzed. This battle is not going to end anytime soon, folks. Alright, here comes one more Fire Blast. Can it connect? No, it's another miss. Lickitung with the Hyper Beam to win. It connects, and that does it. Lickitung finally takes down Dragonair. Right as my little Meowth hops up, you can see her little ear there. Lickitung is your winner after a very back-and-forth battle with Dragonair. That's going to be one for the highlight reel with all the misses. Alright, we'll be back with match number 11 right here. We're back with the next battle, and I am still hyped about that last matchup with Lickitung and Dragonair. Comment below what your thoughts were on that one. I was not expecting that one to go as back and forth as it did with both of them missing. That was great. Alright, so here we go. Match number 11 featuring Wooper, the water ground type with Surf, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Amnesia. And its opponent will be Rhyhorn, a ground rock type featuring Earthquake, Rollout, Iron Tail, and Scary Face. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the stadium. Wooper definitely with the type advantages here. Let's see if that plays out for it. And here he is. Here's Wooper. Don't use Tail Whip with me. And Rhyhorn. Alright, here we go. Let's start this battle. Alright, so Rhyhorn's going to charge into the start with an Earthquake. And that'll do well over 50% damage on Wooper, but Wooper's going to answer back with a Surf. Super effective. And a one-hit KO for Wooper over Rhyhorn. Wooper is your winner. The type advantage, as we predicted, was the downfall for Rhyhorn. I'm still hyped about Lickitung Dragonair. I would love to see the replay on that. Alright, we'll be right back. Well, here we are, the last battle for tonight. Match number 147 in this tournament. And this is going to feature Krabby, the pure water type with Crab Hammer, Strength, Blizzard, and Guillotine. And its opponent is Tyrogue, pure fighting type with Rock Smash, Strength, Double Team, and Attract. Let's head down to the battle for the final one of this, of tonight in this episode. And out comes Krabby. And its opponent, Tyrogue. And kind of like Eevee, Tyrogue can evolve into numerous different Pokemon based on its stats. So here comes Krabby. Oh, I'm sorry, you can tell it's been a late one. All right, the orders have been given. So here comes Krabby with starting off with a guillotine right off the bat. And it's going to be a miss. Tyrogue is opting to go for a double team. So that's probably not going to help if Krabby decides to go for another guillotine. Alright, Krabby now opting for Crab Hammer. That's going to miss. Here comes Tyrogue with Rock Smash. Not much damage there. Let's see if we can do a little bit better in this next turn. Krabby going back with the Crab Hammer again. It's another miss. The double team is working. Tyrogue is going to use Strength now. There's a little bit more damage, but still not quite what Tyrogue is hoping for. And Krabby going to continue with the Crab Hammers, given its accuracy. Not the best, but gets the hit there, almost 100 damage. Tyrogue going back to a Strength attack. Oh, it does a little jumping jack there as it's launching its attack. Alright, Krabby go with the Crab Hammer. Oh, again, sorry, it's been a long one today. Gets the hit on Tyrogue, bringing it down to 98. Tyrogue's going to continue with Strength. It's really the only attack that's going to do much damage. Brings Krabby down to 109. And another Crab Hammer. Alright, it's a miss, so the double team is back to work, but here comes Strength again. That'll bring Krabby down to 71. Alright, now Krabby's going to opt for a Blizzard. It's a critical hit, and that will do it. Krabby is your winner for that matchup. Tyrogue did great with the double team, but ultimately succumbed to Crab Hammer and Blizzard. Alright folks, so that's going to do it for this Monday. I know I didn't mention this in the previous one, but if you are a mom, I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. And I hope you are all staying safe out there. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, just remember to keep on breathing. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you're cheering for in the comments. And we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one, folks.